very heavy snake. Just absolutely beautiful one. It is an absolutely beautiful morning here in Pennsylvania. I took off work today and we're gonna do a little bit of timber rattlesnake hunting. I picked out a completely new area today on the map, and it looks like we got some good snake habitat up on top, so we'll see what we can get into. Well guys, we just got to the first spot of the day. This is the area that I picked out on the topo map. It didn't take long and there's a snake up here. We are on the board with the first dark phase timber rattlesnake of the day. Not a bad snake right here. Definitely a smaller snake, but it's just good to know that they're in this area. A couple neat things about this is these snakes, they need to thermoregulate their body temperature. So they seek out these open southeastern faces that give them adequate sunlight. And it seems like a disadvantage, but the good thing about it is this is what allows them to survive the fall, the winter time, the spring, because they can slow their metabolism down. They don't require much food, and they can go, long times on just a single meal. So it definitely has its benefits, but I'm just glad to find one today. Still kind of lethargic because it's not 70 degrees yet. Go. There he is. Just got him in the tube. It's not a very long snake. Like I said, maybe 35 to 38 inches. It's pretty cool out today, so I'm not too worried about putting any harm on him. If it's above 75 degrees, I usually don't even want to tube the snakes because it can put a lot of stress on them being in here, but you can kind of see he's still pretty lethargic with the temperatures. We'll do a quick scale count and see if it's a male or a female. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is mostly likely a female snake. The males usually have 21 subcaudal scales. So we're gonna let her go, but awesome to get one in the tube. One thing you wanna keep in mind when looking for these timber rattlesnakes, I originally picked out this spot just because it's a big meadow. It's southeast facing, so it gets a lot of sun exposure. And typically the rattlesnakes like that. But there was one critical component that was lacking here, was there wasn't any structure. There were no logs, rocks, even holes in the ground for the timber rattlesnake to hide. So I ended up not finding any snakes here, and that is the main reason. I mean, you could get some snakes passing through in July in the mating season, but for the most part, there's a lot of creatures that prey on the timber rattlesnake, and they don't feel safe without, security cover close by. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It looks snaky. I think there's a good chance there could be something in there. Well, the snakes are coming out. There's snake number 1 and snake number 2. Well, they were just a couple little snakes. Nothing too crazy. They definitely looked bigger on the rock right there. Nothing too crazy. Still cool to see them. Got the start of some white oak acorns in here. It's looking like a great mast year in the area. Some whites, reds, and chestnut. Well, looks like we got another decent snake right here. Right in the process of actually shedding its skin too. Not a bad snake. Well guys, we got another cool snake today. This thing is really beat up. Looks like it's starting to shed its skin, but it's definitely going to be a beautiful snake. I love, new areas like this, just out exploring and seeing what I can turn up. Not a bad snake. Really curious is what I am though. A lot of times it doesn't take much, just a little bit of habitat in the right place, and you'll have some snakes. I got right up to this den rock right here, and lo and behold, there was a timber rattlesnake. Just a little snake today on the rock. We're gonna put him back into the den and let him go. I don't want to mess with him too much. Just another little snake. But good to see. There you go, bud. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the flowers. Head right over to that mound right there. We're gonna see if there's anything good holding up. We got a couple of them though, a couple big rocks. There's a pretty nice snake. Another 40-some incher. Good color on him, dark phase again. It always seems to be the predominant snake in here. Pretty nice snake. I've noticed over the years, every timber rattlesnake has their own personality. None of the other snakes struck at me today, but this guy, he really wants to bite me. It also is because the temperatures have risen and his metabolism's a little bit higher than the other snakes. But we're gonna try to get a tube on him real quick and count some scales and rattles, but he is a feisty one. There we go. It wasn't too hard to actually tube. He was feisty. Not a bad snake, and we're catching them. They're definitely out here, that's for sure. We're not gonna keep them in here long. I'm gonna kind of count some rattles, count some scales, and see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So could possibly be a male. If he was legal length, you could keep him. But we're gonna let him go. We got a lot of snake hunting left. It's gonna be time to let him go. So go back to your den. Go, bud. Oh, we just caught another one. He's not very happy either. The snake skin was a clear giveaway though for him. Right back into the den. Not a very big one again. Not a bad snake though. Oh, I almost stepped on this guy. They're starting to get frisky and they're coming out of the rocks, and moving through the fields. Well, another decent snake today. He's not happy. He's really striking. So we're gonna let him go, and we're freaking picking these snakes up everywhere though, man. There's a lot of them out here, that's for sure. They're doing good. That's nice to see. Oh guys, I just jumped up on this rock and just happened to look down, and there's a big timber rattlesnake sitting right underneath this rock. Looks like a pretty good snake. We might try to get the tube on it. But man, just coiled up, taking in some sun. Guys, you can just see this snake right here is minding its own business. Doesn't want anything to do with you. But look at that camouflage, how well that snake actually blends in with the surroundings. I mean, that's pretty good. They can be very hard to see. That is an absolute gorgeous snake. Really good girth on it. Just chilling, getting ready to shed. Just nice and gentle, not gonna hurt you, buddy. You can see the girth on that snake. I mean, it is a very, very heavy snake. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, just kind of sitting on the tongs, but I'm gonna pick it up in the tube. I mean, sometimes you get these snakes where they're so girthy, they don't actually want to fit in the tubes like that. This is a really nice snake. Definitely one of the biggest snakes so far of the year. And we'll see if he's actually a male. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 subcaudal scales. So I'm going to say this is a legal male right here, and you could actually keep this if you chose to. We're going to let him go today, but I would say he's probably 45, 46 inches. So we're going to just let him go, and I mean, that's what we're out here, just trying to catch some of the big males. It was a pretty good day out there. I ended up with 11 snakes in a new area. But I just wanted to thank everybody that liked and commented on my last video. It did really well, and I wasn't expecting it. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody.